Good morning. In this presentation we are going to see how we can trade in MCX Gold today. Before looking into that, let us see what happened yesterday and what we expected yesterday. Yesterday gold market opened around 29,020. You can see this black color box that indicates the market opening. So yesterday gold market opened around 29,020 and yesterday's opening is just below the previous day's closing. Though we expected the market to open just below that, what we expected is that we expected gold to continue its uptrend. That is, we expected gold to continue its buying on major supports, having 29,000 and 28,920, 28,820 and 28,720 as a major support zone. So till 28,720 we expected gold to stay in buying. So let us see what happened before on the previous day also. So on the previous day, if you see, gold market tested 28,020. You can see the date below. Whenever I am placing the cursor on any candlestick, you can always see the date below. So gold market came down till 28,820 and then it gave a clear bounce back and went and tested 29,020 and closed here. So yesterday you can see the market opened just below this at around 29,020, and after the price opening you can see all the candlestick represent 7 minutes. That is, we are following 7-minute candlestick chart. So after the price opening around 29,020, you can see it is a straight away drop, but still we expected some buying to happen in gold market yesterday on some major support zones. Let us see what happened after that. After the price opening around this zone, you can very well notice that the market was taking some support around 28,920, and it is very much it is trading within the narrow zone of you can see the market was trading within the narrow zone for a long time. It was trading within the narrow zone of 28,920 to 28,960. Let us see whether the market is successful, whether it has taken some resistance support, because 28,920 is providing some support for gold market. Let us see what happened after that. So it is taking some support and market is trying to show some bounce back. You can always see that the market is trying its best to move higher, but again it is not sustaining here. It is a long consolidation is happening. It is a long struggle, but it is quite successful in you can notice that the market was quite successful because it has provided 28,920, just provided some good support, and after taking another support around intermediate support zone of 28,960, the market came down, went till 28,080. So also this is you can say it is a straight away more than 100-point gain. So it is good. After gaining some more than 100 point, the market couldn't sustain this zone 29,060. The market couldn't sustain. Again it is showing some drop. So let us see what happened after that. Again also the market, it is not a single drop after the price. You can see how many times the market is hitting 29,060. So this 29,060 is providing some resistance for gold market. After creating a high of around 29,080 and after coming down and taking another support, the market is trying to hit this 29,060. Let us see whether the market is successful in breaking this 29,060. So after taking some resistance around 29,060, you can see it is a long struggle. The market is trying to do its best to break this 29,060, but at last it is not successful and there is a failure to break this zone. And you can very well notice from there it is a straight away drop in gold market, and it came down till 28,000 and near 28,820. You can notice that this 28,820 which has created here, you can see this is just over. You can go back and see that the same zone where the market just gave a pullback on the previous day, the market is trying to stay near the same zone. Let us see what happened after that. After taking some support around 29,000, the market went up and tested. Now this is acting as a resistance. 28,920 is acting as a resistance. So again the market came down and tested the support. 2 times the market came down and tested 28,820, and it provided some good support for gold market, and that pushed the market bit higher. So like what we expected, the gold market is gaining some support on major support zones. Here the market took around 28,920, it took some support and gave a bounce back, and again at 28,820 it is a double bottom. You can see one bottom here and you can see another bottom is also formed here. So it is taking 2 times the market has taken a support, because on the previous day the market straight away, whenever the market on testing this 28,820, it is a straight away gain, but that is not the case that happened on yesterday. The market came down, tested once and went and hit the resistance, came down, and again it is showing some pullback. Let us see what happened after that. It is a very good straight away gain in gold market, and you can see the price closed around 28,960. That is the reason, given the volatility in gold market, we always see clients to have some major some very sufficient funds for trading. If you have good sufficient fund for trading in gold market, more than the margin that is required for trading, taking a position in gold market, if you have sufficient funds, it is a very good market for gaining some good profit. But clients who is having minimum funds, given the volatility, it's very difficult to sustain the volatility, because you can see 100-point gain is just like that, it's coming, and 100-point 200-point movement just like it is happening. So yesterday, though it was dominated by both, there was a 50-50 probability for both buyers and sellers, but we can say the market stayed with the trend, because initially it gave some pullback and gave some opportunity for booking some profit, making some good profit, and again also in the later session also it has shown some pullback. But points, what are the points that we should notice? That you can see yesterday's market was trading. You can analyze the high, low and open close. Yesterday's market closing, if you see, it is around 28,960, but yesterday's opening you can see 28,020. So yesterday's closing is just below the yesterday's market opening. This is 29,020 is the opening, and yesterday's closing is just below that. And also when you compare the high and low created, yesterday's the market low is just same as the previous day's low. You can see the previous day low, but the high, you can see the high yesterday's the previous day the market created a high of around 29,200, but yesterday the high is around 28,080. What we can suggest on seeing this yesterday price movement is that the yesterday price movement is completely within the zone of the previous day. So the yesterday market price movement is within the previous day's price movement, but it stayed with the trend. That is the key issue. Today we are expecting gold to open above this previous day's yesterday's closing. That is, we expect gold to open more or less around 29,000. So that also depends upon the currency value, since again we are saying that we are presenting this video before the currency market opens, and it also depends upon the yesterday's market. Based upon the COMEX price, we can say today market can open around 29,000. We can expect the market to open near 29,000, and today also we are expecting the same thing. We expect gold to continue its uptrend, but the only difference we are going to see is that yesterday we expected gold to continue till its uptrend till 28,720. We expected buying to continue till 28,000. This is 720, but today we are going to decrease the stop loss zone till 28,820, and you can have 28,800 as a stop loss. So you can go for a buy. This is a way of decreasing the stop loss, because if you are continuously watching our presentation, and Monday we have our stop loss range was around 28,520. On Tuesday we decreased to 100 point 28,620. On Wednesday, yesterday we decreased to 720. Now we are decreasing the stop loss to 28,820. So this is the way of one way of start to protecting our profit. Whatever profit we have gained, we need to protect it. So this is one way of protecting our profit. Now the stop loss zone is around 28,820. You can go for buying till the stop loss zone, because it is providing some we see some major support around 28,820. If the gold market is going to sustain its buying, surely what will happen is that the market can easily break this 29,000. We expect a closing today. We need to break the gold market should break this 29,060 in order to confirm the buy trend. So only if we get anything about 29,060, any closing about 29,060, which is going to be the closing above this, what we are expecting is that we need some closing above the 2 days opening and closing, previous day's opening and also the previous day's closing. We need something above this zone, so that can increase some buying momentum, so that it can easily push the market and break this 29,200 zone very easily. So it all depends upon what is going to happen during the trading session. 28,920 is a good support, and you can go for a buying. Today also we expect gold to go in the buying trend, so we expect gold to stay in the uptrend. Please kindly follow the support and resistance very carefully. So trading in gold, you need to master support and resistance and price flow. So what we can do is that we can expect gold to continue its downturn. Kindly follow the support and resistance carefully. So let us see what's going to happen during our trading session, and thanks a lot for watching our video. Happy trading. Take care. Bye.